All right, let's talk about abstract classes. This example should hopefully kind of drill these topics down and provide some clarity for a lot of people. And we need to understand abstract classes before we talk about dynamic or static binding. So, anyway, let's just get right into it. So, what I'm looking at here is my abstract animal class. And I know it's abstract because it has this handy little abstract in front of the class name. My other clues are some of the methods in here have the abstract keyword as well. And you notice we're typically used to seeing methods like this within a class that have something, it's doing something, right? So it's declared and defined within the class. But if you notice with the abstract classes up here, there is no definition. It's just the signature. There's just a animal sound with parentheses and then the semicolon. So that should look a little bit unusual because we're not used to seeing that. So those are the methods. The class itself is, this is the dead giveaway. So with abstract classes, we can't actually create a new object from an abstract class. So if we tried to create a new object of type animal, we'd get some errors. So that's something unique about abstract classes. So we have the abstract class animal. We've got these two methods here that have no functionality currently, and we have one method that does have functionality. So maybe some of you are thinking, well, what is the point of all of this? What is an abstract class? Like, what is the purpose of this? Well, my short answer is the animal class is for all animals, right? And we know all animals eat at some point. So when we derive classes from this abstract class, like let's say tiger, which we'll look at in a second, we don't have to redefine the functionality of the eat method, but a tiger sound is going to sound a lot different than, say, a duck, right? We're going to have a roar versus a quack, and the actions of a tiger, may include, running, jumping, whereas for a duck, the duck is going to have the ability to fly. So those are just some differences here. So I'm going to take tiger, and I'm going to split screen this so we can see it a little bit more clear. Okay, so on my right side, this is the tiger, which, in fact, let me get rid of this real quick. So I have my tiger class that's extending my animal class. And when I look at it, the keyword extends, it's extending animal, which is the abstract class. And then you see these two methods here, animal sound and animal action. We're providing the functionality in this tiger class that is sort of filling in for this here, for animal sound and animal action over here in my animal class. Eat is already defined, so the tiger class has the ability to use the eat method. They don't have to further define it or anything. So you can kind of see how this would be useful. You wouldn't have to basically reinvent the wheel for every single animal that you create. You have sort of like a template here. You can use some of the methods. In fact, you have to use these methods. So let's take a look at something interesting. So I have these are the two abstract methods from my animal class in tiger. And for me to extend the animal class, I have to provide functionality for all of the abstract methods within my abstract class. So if I comment this out, you notice I get an error here. And it's saying the type tiger must implement the inherited abstract method animal.animalAction. So it provides two quick fixes. So I could either add the unimplemented methods, which I would just uncomment this thing, or check out what it's saying. It's saying make type tiger abstract. So what would that do? So let's try to make this abstract. So that's interesting. So it looks like I can have an abstract class followed by another abstract class that extends the original abstract class that is itself abstract. So would I be able to make a tiger object? And the answer is no. Maybe you are then creating like a Bengal tiger class. So in your Bengal tiger class, what method do you think you'd have to provide functionality for? The answer, of course, is the animal action, right? Since this is public abstract over here, it's not implemented here, and this is the abstract class. So then when I make my Bengal tiger class, I have to provide functionality for animal action. So in fact, let me just go ahead and do that here. Let's go ahead and add class. We'll call this Bengal tiger. Yeah, that's good for now. And then I'm going to move this over to my third view. So Bengal tiger is going to extend tiger. And in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, take it out of the tiger class, put it in my Bengal tiger class. I'm going to remove comments. And now it looks like it's correct, right? So now what I do is I can create a Bengal tiger object that is using this tiger abstract class. So it's got this animal sound roar, which is also using this animal abstract class, which has the two abstract methods. So if you were keeping count, I think I said the word abstract 2,000 times during this short video, but hopefully this gives you some sort of clarity on what an abstract class is. And then in the next video, there's these two files kind of hanging out over here. This is the interface stuff that I want to talk about as well. But I'll end this video here and we'll pick it back up with the interface.